Your thoughts on today's game then, Neil?
Really disappointed, especially with the fans turning up in the numbers and getting soaking wet through. Disappointed we haven't got something for them. Game was lost in the first half for me. 2 soft goals, which I thought we'd eradicated from our game the last couple of weeks. From a set piece, obviously from a corner, to concede like that, we should be winning the first ball. And then the second goal, just a big punt upfield, and they get bodies around the ball, make a little bit of a nuisance themselves, and we don't deal with it. And obviously Alex Reid, the threat which we spoke about, punishes us. And then for the latter part of the first half, we've played some decent stuff and not really worked the goalkeeper. And then second half, had all the ball, tried to get bodies in and around their box to get that goal that we need, but never really worked the goalkeeper enough. And it's a bit of a token gesture really to dominate the second half, but not have any end product and anything to show for it. So bitterly disappointed. Rushall came and deserve what they get. They're throwing bodies on the line towards the end, blocking shots and making it difficult for us. And we haven't done enough. We haven't done enough to get back in the game. I thought if we'd have scored early in the second half, we could have really gone on and tried to get something, if not go on and win it. But you've got to show more endeavour, more bravery, more quality in the final third. And it wasn't there today. Especially wasn't there second half when we dominated play. And like I say, that's a bit of a token gesture.
You said after the game on Tuesday that sort of performance was the minimum now. Did you feel that was lacking today?
I don't think there's a lack of effort. No, I don't think there's a lack of desire either. Soft goals, so concentration for the goals. And then you're fighting an uphill battle, aren't you? Especially with 1 goal, let alone 2, to get back into it at the level. And when that happens, you've got to stick together. You've got to show bravery and you've got to show quality. And I don't think there was enough of that second half, especially in and around their box. We stuck 3 on up front very very early on second half with Odgie and Isaac to get round Perry. And then late on, we throw another one up there, take a defender off, Gunnell, and put Gunnell on up there with Perry to try and be more of a physical presence around their 2 centre halves. And like I say, lots of the ball, but no end product. And I think that's what 3 games without a goal. So where we were conceding lots of goals but creating chances of scoring goals, it's gone up the other way now. We're right up at the top end of the pitch. But we need to be better all round. We need to start the game better on the front foot, and making sure we don't concede silly goals and putting them on the back foot. I don't think we did that. And we need to have more endeavour if we go a goal behind to try and get back into it.
That lack of goals, like you say, 3 games without a goal now. What do you think's the solution there? Do you think it's going to be a change of personnel or just trying to create more chances for the strikers you've got?
Well, I think our quality could be better from wide areas, and from the middle of the park into the front 2 can be better. Hence, keeping the ball in the final third for longer periods to create opportunities. That has to be better. I think we've got the personnel that can score goals, because we've shown that a few games ago that we got goals in us. But ultimately we need a couple in who are going to put pressure on front players and players that are getting goal scoring positions. We need a couple in to cause to put them under pressure, so that if they're not doing it, they know someone else will take the shirt and potentially do that. And that's what I'm looking to do. It's no secret. I've said it in the match programme today and press last week that when I see fit, we will shake it up, and goals are dried up the last 2 or 3 games, so we'll be looking for something, or we are looking for something front end of the pitch to try and liven us up. But having said that, you're asking me about goals at the top end of the pitch. That's all well and good, as long as you keep the back door closed. And again, we've given 2 soft goals away, which is unlike one of my teams and unlike us really, especially what I saw Tuesday night, the previous Tuesday at Sutton, and Spennymoor really for long periods in the second half. We've looked like, I thought we got over that soft underbelly where we get opened up, not opened up, but probably out muscled a little bit and got easy to score against. We looked okay against Sutton, we looked okay against Spennymoor in terms of that, and we looked okay against Starbridge, but to concede 2 soft goals like that today disappoints me.
Obviously missing Matt Bailey today. Kieran Morris came in for his debut. How do you think he did?
Yeah, he did well. You know, it was a big decision whether to throw him in or throw Spencer in. After Spencer did well second half on Tuesday night against Stafford. You know, we're having to take things into account. We lose Mitchell Tolley for 3 games now, so you know, holding midfield wise, Spencer Gunnell comes into that thinking as well. And the decision today was to throw Kieran in because he's got Conference North experience. He's played a lot of games for Worcester. You know, he was on contract there for 2 seasons, and he's probably got 50, 60 Conference North games under his belt. So alongside Turner, you know, we went with the experience. I thought in the main he did well. He was at fault for the first goal. Should win his header. You know, but on the whole, I thought he did okay. Yeah.
Positives. Elliot Hodge had a good first half.
Yeah.
Is that the last game of his loan?
No, next Saturday's the last game. I don't think there's a midweek game now because I think Halzone have drew. Am I right in saying that? That's what I'm led to believe. So there's probably no midweek game Tuesday. So next Saturday will potentially be his last game, but we'll be looking to renew that for the 3 months. He's done really well. Did well today. He's you know, real positive for us. Shining light at the minute. He runs with the ball well. He takes it past people. If we can get a goal threat from him as well, even better. But yeah, we're definitely looking to do something with him because he's done well.
Okay. There's been no Jakes in the last couple of games. Has he picked up a knock?
He picked up a groin injury against Spennymoor, the latter part of the Spennymoor game, carried on, but was sore after the Spennymoor game for that weekend, and it's just aggravated it more with the job that he does. So he's better than he was last Saturday. Well, hopefully, if we haven't got the Halzone game Tuesday, another week's rest, he should be okay for next weekend. As Bailey as well. Bailey was too soon today, but hopefully next Saturday, the Achilles just needs that flare up to calm down. George Cater, probably another month with knee ligaments, and Jack Sherratt, probably a couple of weeks with tight hamstring. We don't want to risk him either. So we've got knocks, you know, and you can see today that with the bench that we had and the subs that we've used, that, you know, we're suffering a little bit with knocks. It's not an excuse though, and it shouldn't be an excuse. The lads that came on, you know, are good enough to be in the squad and should be affecting the game more as well when they come on. But we didn't have a full hand to pick from today, with the 3 or 4 that were out. Okay. So we go again, stick together as a football club, both on the pitch and off the pitch. It's been a difficult few weeks, and we're doing everything we can to try and eradicate that. And I think we do need to freshen up and get a couple of new bodies in, and make sure that we don't rest on our laurels, because you know, the games come thick and fast, and we need to pick up a win. I've been saying it for a couple of weeks now, but we need to pick up a win quickly, very quickly, or a couple of wins. If we haven't got the Halzone game, obviously we'll prep for next week, but batten down the hatches a little bit, stick together on the pitch and as a dressing room, and make sure that we stick together off the pitch. I thought the fans were superb today, you know, absolutely lashing down the rain, and they got behind us.
They're in good voice.
Yeah, very good, and you know, I heard that from first minute to last really. Just a little bit disappointed we haven't given them something to cheer about, but we'll keep trying.
Right. Cheers.
Cheers, thanks.
Okay.